guys, welcome back to the TSOD channel. It's your boy Sean, and I've got another exciting video for you today. We're talking all about the SIRT training pistol from Next Level Training. This is a laser shot indicating training pistol that can help take your shooting game to the next level. And I'm gonna tell you about it right after this. Welcome back. Hey, we're gonna be talking all about this awesome pistol that I just got. I actually have two of them, so I'm gonna unbox one of them and show you all about it. But before we do, I just wanna mention, hey, we've got some new merch in over at the TSOD shop. You guys can check out the new hoodies as well as the new beanies. Head on over to tsodshop.com and check out the merch today. Appreciate it. Also, if you don't subscribe to the channel, consider subscribing, smashing that like button, and sharing this video with a friend or family member. So let's get into today's video. So we're talking all about this guy right here. This is the SIRT 115C or 115 Charlie, for those of you out there. It's their shot indicating resetting trigger laser training pistol. I know that's a lot of information, a lot of words, but this thing packs a punch. It's put out there by Next Level Training. You guys can check out their website. I'll link it in the description box below. And you're probably wondering why you should even consider a laser training pistol. It's like, at this point, it's pretty much like a toy gun, right? No, wrong. There's a lot to this that can help you take your game to the next level. Trust me. Not only does it have a shot indicating laser, which I'll kind of show you right here on my handy dandy sidekick, my henchman Bob here, you can see a little red dot right there. Now that's not the actual trigger laser. That's just a take-up laser, which I'll talk about here pretty soon in the rest of the video. It has the overall look and feel of a real weapon system. This 115C is designed to mimic a Glock 19, and they have multiple other models, such as their 107, their 110, I believe, that simulates basically a Glock 17, Glock 45, SIG P320, Smith & Wesson, so many models that they get into. So what I wanna do is I wanna actually unbox this bad boy right here and just show you what comes in the box, and then we're gonna talk about all these cool features here on this pistol. So we're gonna unbox this bad boy right here. Hey, remember, when you're using sharp objects, cut away from you, don't cut towards yourself. Safety first. So we're cutting away here. We're gonna crack this bad boy open and see what we got. Now, you're probably asking like, hey, why do I have two laser training toy gun pistol thingies, right? So I do a lot of training on the sides, firearms training, friends, family members, students, clients of mine, and I have a training pistol for myself as well as for my one-on-one students. So ended up getting a second SIRT pistol here, which you can see. We'll crack this bad boy open. So this one should be, yep, this one is it's the 115 Charlie, so it's a Glock 19, but it has that optic cut right here. So you can actually train with a red dot optic and get so much better with that without actually having to spend a ton of time at the range. So I'll tell you all about that. So here in the box, it comes with the SIRT pistol. It comes with a magazine. Now this magazine is designed to have that, that traditional feel or the weight of a fully loaded Glock 19 magazine, right? Also the pistol, when it's empty, also feels very similar in weight to the Glock 19. And if you buy the other models, it'll basically feel like the same thing as well. So let's see what else we got in the box here. We got a little handy dandy, looks like a warranty card, a little Allen key, which is gonna be crucial. What else we got here? A SIRT sticker. Awesome. We got some other stuff here. A little quick start guide of the SIRT. Crack this bad boy open. I already know what it kind of looks like and what information it has on here, just because I've had this one for a little bit. But basically, in a nutshell, and I'll actually kind of talk you guys through this, a lot of the features on here, just because I've been using it for a little while now, and this is my second one. So again, why should you even consider something like this? Because number one, you can basically, once you've bought the SIRT pistol, you can train in the comfort of your own home wherever, basically for free at that point. You don't have to waste any time getting all of your gear and your pistols ready and buying a bunch of ammo and shooting and spending a ton of money for the range fees and so on and so forth, travel costs. You can train in the comfort of your own home. And one of the coolest things too is that there's actually third-party apps, applications to where I can, and I'm gonna do a future video on this as well, where you can set out a target on a wall wherever, and you can actually use your phone, right? Just your phone, or some of the apps allow you to use like a projector or something like that. But it will actually give you an audible sort of sound when you actually basically shoot that laser onto the target. It will actually show you that, or it actually give you that feedback via the app. So that's really, really cool to where now you can do time drills, you can do speed drills, you can do accuracy drills, and it all kind of works through a smartphone. So that's really, really cool. So let's go ahead and kind of hold these bad boys side by side. You can see the 115 Charlie again. It's designed to simulate a Glock 19, the look and the feel of it. The only difference primarily between these two is this one right here is set up for an optic. So I can mount a red dot sight on here and be able to practice with that, which I think is absolutely amazing. And it's gonna take my game to the next level, I can guarantee you, okay? So starting from top to bottom here, we basically have our front and rear sight. I believe these might be adjustable. They may be. There's a little set screw right up top here, so you can adjust these to your eye, but there's really no sort of adjustments. It's not gonna be ballistically accurate, but if it's way off to the left or right, you can adjust this. And like I said before, it's set up for an optic cut, or some whatever plate here. I'm sure you can put an adapter and mount your preferred optic of choice. Up top here, what I'll do is, give me a sec to grab my little Allen key. Okay, so up top here, it basically has a take-up laser. I'll show you what the take-up laser is and what the shot indicating laser is. But there's a little switch right here. I'm gonna go ahead and flip this. And basically it allows you to have your take-up laser. Now the take-up laser is designed for people who wanna see what their muzzle's kind of doing, what their barrel's doing as they're coming up to the target. I would say for more experienced shooters, this is not really a necessity for me personally, because I have built in that muscle memory and the mechanics to where my finger really doesn't go on that trigger until I'm really presenting out to the target. But even still, you can always learn something from what your muzzle, what your barrel is doing right before you actually get ready to pull the trigger. So this take-up laser, as you can see here, is a good training aid. It is a good tool for those who need it. And then you have your shot indicating laser, which is a green one right there, right? So you've got your take-up laser and then your shot indicating laser, which is pretty darn cool. So from there, I'll turn it around, and there are some little set screws, some adjustments where you can adjust your windage, right? Your left and right of where that laser is actually pointing when it's in a steady state. So I can move that laser left or right, just depending on how I want it. Same thing for my shot indicator or my green laser, my shot indicating laser. I can raise that up or down, right, to sort of line up with my sights if I need to. So it does have those adjustment holes here. It has them underneath as well. And then coming down from there, again, this is the 115 Charlie. So it has all of the same features as a Glock 19. As you can see, it's got like the sipling on the back strap, same thing on the sides. The trigger guard and everything is very, very similar. It has a working trigger, obviously. So you're able to get a lot of the realistic features out of this SIRT laser training aid that you were gonna get out of a real Glock, minus obviously the recoil and things of that nature. But when you're able to shoot in your room or your garage or wherever and have a trigger that is very realistic, which also there is a trigger adjustment too, guys. There is an adjustment here to be able to adjust the poundage of that trigger pull. So you can get very, very close to that stock Glock poundage for the trigger pull, which is really cool. Coming down from there, you've got your magazine release button, okay, which is right here, as you can see. and it just released the mag, so you can do mag changes. This magazine, it's got some weight to it to basically simulate that it was fully loaded with rounds right now. So it's got some weight to it, and the entire pistol as well. The slide is made out of metal, whether it's aluminum, I'm not really sure, but it's got some weight to it. Again, to simulate the very similar weight to a Glock 19 that is empty, doesn't have a loaded magazine in there. Same thing with the magazine. So when you hold this thing, you've got a lot of that same weight and feel of a realistic Glock 19. So this is a great training aid for me to be able to teach people all about the fundamentals of shooting without having to worry about now implementing live rounds into that kind of that training scenario. So they can train, they can get the feel, the stance, the grip, presentation, the trigger control, the sight picture, all of that stuff, minus the recoil, minus the actual live round in that weapon system. And that way we both can feel more comfortable before we're ready to get onto the range, right? Because let's be honest, there's a lot of beginner pistol rifle shooters that they just need a little bit more time before they get out there on the range. They need to go through some reps with that pistol before you feel comfortable. Because let me tell you, there's definitely some people that definitely need a little bit more training, a little bit more work before they get out there on the range. Because I don't know, they're scared, they're tense. It's something that's new. They're afraid of loud noises, but they do want to shoot and to get that feeling of being able to shoot and handle a firearm. So this is a wonderful training aid that I've used several times now with this one, and that I'm gonna use now with some red dot training for competition shooting in the future. So those are a lot of the features of this pistol. Again, you can adjust the trigger brake, the poundage. You've got a take-up laser, right? That just shows you what your muzzle, your barrel's doing before you actually pull the trigger. And then you've got a green shot indicating laser as well. So many features, so many things that are, again, gonna take my game to the next level, but also help me to train others. So just kind of wrapping things up here, this thing will save you money, hands down. If you use it at home before you get out to the range, I guarantee you're gonna feel comfortable in some way, shape or fashion when you actually get out there on the range and you've got live rounds. You should feel comfortable minus that kick and that recoil that you're gonna have for whatever caliber round that you're actually using, right? So that's one element that you just cannot simulate without actually having a live round to feel that. But everything else, for the most part, the magazine changes and drops, things of that nature, you're just not able to rack around and you're not able to actually fire a round out of this. So let's talk about the cost for this guy. Now, it is a little bit pricey, right? In some cases, this guy right here is slightly a little bit more expensive than, let's say, a real Glock. Let's say a Glock 19. These SIRT pistols range anywhere from $350, $375 up to about $500. So it's like buying a real gun without buying a real gun. But again, for those of you that are firearms trainers like myself, or military or law enforcement, again, this allows you to train in a very, very safe manner. So that pretty much is it with the cost. You saw all of the stuff that it came with, and just kind of wanted to demo it for you guys. So again, you can have a student or a trainee just in a static position. They can get that feel of it. They can kind of punch out. And again, that take-up laser is just a slack in the trigger before you actually pull the trigger, just like that. So from there, they can kind of get the feel of taking the slack out of the trigger and then lining up their sights and then engaging or pulling the trigger right there. So that's pretty much how it works. Again, what's really cool about this is now they're starting to integrate third-party applications. So there's companies out there, and I'm gonna demo this in a future video. There's companies out there that make apps for your iPhone, Android, that allow you to basically set out a target a little sticker target, cardboard target, whatever, put it on a wall, wherever, inside of your garage, your home, your room, and you can basically set out a shot card, whatever you want to call it, and it will give you audible feedback as if you were to, as if you hit steel, or if you hit that target at whatever distance. So I'm gonna do a demo on that. There's like 2 or 3 different companies out there. I'm gonna do a demo on 1 or 2 of them and show you, which is cool because I can set up here in my garage, can set out some cones and basically just run through some shooting drills, all without even firing or having to get everything together, go to the range, having to spend. Ammo's expensive. Spend a ton of money shooting ammo. So that's one of the really cool features that I like about it. So again, this is a short video just talking about the SIRT pistol, the shot indicating resetting trigger pistol from Next Level Training. Go to their website, check it out. I definitely approve of it. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys on this video. Again, if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing to the channel. That way you're gonna get notifications whenever I release a future video. And go ahead and smash that like button if you like this video. Please comment in the comment section below if you've used something like this or if you think this could be beneficial to you or not. Love to hear from you, and please share this video. I'll catch you again next time here on the T-Side channel. Peace.